Did did Mr. Sievers? I think where we were was I was asking if Mr. Sievers asked to speak with you at the wedding,
Yeah, the night before the wedding, yes.
and how did he ask to speak with you?
Well, he sent me a text message before he came in town to let me know that he wanted to talk to me. Once he got to the house, the day before the wedding, when we all had our get together at the house.
And before we get to the day before the wedding, let me back up to the text message, okay?
Okay.
In the text message that he sent you, did he tell you why he wanted to speak to you?
He just said it was something personal, but I can't remember the way it was worded.
Now, did he ever actually get an opportunity to speak with you?
Yes.
And you started to tell us about the next day at the house.
Yes.
Did he speak to you then?
Yeah, at some point after he got to the house, he asked me if we could go somewhere and talk privately. We went back to my bedroom and closed the door so that we could have some privacy.
So even though you had people visiting and celebrating you and Mrs. Wright getting married, the two of you went off on your own to talk about whatever it was Mr. Sievers wanted to talk to you about.
Yes.
Did that discussion between you and Mr. Sievers, was that the beginning of an agreement between you and Mr. Sievers to result in the death of Dr. Sievers?
I'm not sure how to answer that, but
Yes or
it
no?
was the beginning of the conversations that led to the agreement.
So that discussion, it's safe to say, began a series of discussions between you and Mr. Sievers that resulted in the death of Dr. Sievers.
Yes.
At some point, was there an agreement between you and Mr. Sievers? Was there an agreement between you and Mr. Sievers to cause the death of Dr. Teresa Sievers?
Did you say at that point?
At some point.
Yes.
Was there ever an agreement between you and Jimmy Rogers to cause the death of Dr. Sievers?
Yes.
And did you make that agreement with Jimmy Rogers as a result of your discussions with Mark Sievers?
Yes.